Alright, so hello everyone, it's Jackson here, and today I'm going to be presenting you another in my series of Gemini Home Entertainment reaction videos. Now, normally I would want to go on about what an analog horror is and what Gemini Home Entertainment is in analog horror, but instead I decided instead of telling, I could just show. So right before we get to the reaction, I'm going to go and say, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as it all helps the channel, lets me know what I should do more of, etc., etc. Alright, here we go. Okay, so, I just finished recording the previous episode, the computer learning episode. And that one really got to me, with the whole space aspect introduced, as well as the story picking up, and the really obscure, vaguely threatening messages, the whole, like, we see you, or I see you, and that kind of stuff. The story really picked up there. So I want to continue it with our solar system, which all but confirms just from the title that the threat is indeed extraterrestrial. Which I have here on my notes, same exact note page that I had like 5 minutes ago. The only difference from everything that I have in my setup now and the setup I had before is instead of having water, I have some peach tea. Because I'm gonna need it to help me get through this, because peach tea it's what gets me through the tough times. Cheers. Well, I think I've stalled long enough. Let's do this. I should have guessed from the very start that it was from space. The Gemini logo is a freaking planet. What's wrong with me? Here we go. Okay, so our solar system is going to be in a similar format to the Deep Blue and World's Weirdest Animals, where it starts off as like a fun little documentary showing off the different cool bits, and then all of a sudden it's going to show the hungry eye, which was shown as the big extraterrestrial threat that is infecting our world. Yeah, our solar system. Hooray! The sun. That's a shot straight from the line, situated 149 million miles away. The sun provides light for our entire solar system. Without it, Earth would be a barren, frozen rock. Yeah, interestingly enough, we're like in the perfect position to sustain life, because the next planet over in either direction is either like way too cold for human life, like freezing, or way too hot, to the point in which, like, not only would the human body like cook instantaneously, but like it would also in certain circumstances just completely burn. We are so perfectly situated that if we moved slightly to either direction, it could completely alter the life on Earth and what it is capable of sustaining to drastic degrees. So yeah, that's my little input for now. Mercury. The smallest planet in our solar system, Mercury is also the hottest. Yeah, it's the closest to the sun. It's perilously close to the sun. It only takes 87 days to orbit around it. Venus. As the second brightest object in the night sky, Venus can be seen from Earth. The average surface temperature temperature of the planet is 462 degrees Celsius. Holy crap, that's hot. That's like over 300 degrees above the boiling point of water. You would like flash vaporize immediately with that temperature. And what isn't vaporizing would burn. That is unfathomably hot. Earth. It's us. Earth's one of the only planets in our solar system capable of supporting life. If you want to get technical, every planet in our solar system is capable of sustaining some form of life. There is a form of bacteria that can be found even in the vacuum of space to survive, and certain microorganisms that are capable of surviving in such extreme measures, such as the vacuum of space and everything in between. Which, if you didn't know, the vacuum of space is one of the coldest and at the same time, strangely enough, hottest sensations the human body could ever go into, because it is completely free of any protective mesh from solar radiations, as well as completely free from any protective insulation layering to keep all of the warmth in. So it is absolute zero in terms of temperature. In certain areas, theoretically, it's absolute zero, which is so slow or so cold that the molecules in an item, like molecules are always moving to some degree, even if it's just like right above absolute zero, it's moving. It's such a small degree that it is near imperceivable, but it's still moving. At absolute zero, it is completely still. So your body would completely freeze, but at the same time, because it's a vacuum and there's no relative pressure to anything, there's no pressure to keep temperature as like a relative in any way, you would not only freeze, but you'd also boil at the same time. Your blood would begin to boil in your body. Your lungs, because there is no pressure keeping everything set, your lungs would expand and explode. So, there's this concept that, whenever if you're in a circumstance where you could be exposed to the vacuum of space in any degree, some people would say take a deep breath because there's no air. Do not take a deep breath because there's no pressure, which means it would just cause you to explode. Another horrific thought of space. Now on to the fictional stuff, maybe. With 74% of the planet covered in water, it's a miracle we can all fit. And, well, I mean, we have the ability to go up. Often called the Red Planet, Mars is a mostly barren desert world, although there has been signs of bits of ice and stuff. Okay, here it comes. Jupiter. The gas giant Jupiter has no solid surface, makes it impossible to stand. Yep, 100% gas. Also has, I think that might be the one with diamond rain, maybe. Maybe it's that one? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. There is a planet somewhere in our solar system, I believe, that actually rains diamonds. But the circumstances on the planet are so extreme that if anyone tries to go and get those diamonds, they are dead. It's also so far away that humans wouldn't be able to travel to it in a typical lifetime, unless we manage to develop some freaking, like, Star Wars warp to light speed type thing. But at the moment, it's too far beyond human reach. Not that it matters, because diamonds aren't a rare resource. That's just what people try to say to make diamonds expensive. The largest form of planet is known as the Great Red Spot, not an eye. Saturn. Although mostly a gas giant, there's a large solid core deep inside the planet. A lot of pressure building up the solid. Comet rings, behold, they are the gateway. There we go. There's the beginning. There's where it starts. That's where it begins. They are the gateway. So the rings of Saturn are the gateway. I'm curious what that might mean. So I'm just going to mark. I didn't bother turning the page to create a new page for this episode, so I'm just going to mark it in half for this page for the last episode. Rings of Saturn are the gateway. The gateway for what? Uranus. By the way, stop being childish. It's not Uranus. It is Uranus. I get that it also sounds like urine, but spelled differently. The whole Uranus joke is really stupid, and I still hear people saying it, even though it is like years and years past it being funny. Like, that was funny in the 70s. It's a dead joke, like really dead. Let it die, please. Let the joke die. It's dumb. Don't teach your kids that one. Don't do it. This planet, classified as an ice giant, is the coldest planet in our solar system. Coldest was Uranus. I said it. Okay. Uranus rotates on its side. That is really interesting. Neptune, the god of the sea. Okay, I keep hearing, I heard this static type noise. Not static, like a white noise in the background. I think it's like video corruption in universe stuff. A great large storm rages in the planet called the Great Dark Spot. It is the lens. Okay. There is another thing. Okay, so Neptune. The lens. Oh, it's the Great Dark Spot. Neptune has been mutated. Oh, that kind of makes me think of the Mary falling into the dead river of not water. God. I don't like the sound of my house settling. It makes me scared. Okay, so Neptune has been mutated. The audio is really disrupted. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? Almost looks like it like opened. Let's see if I can get a. Come on, I want to try to get a shot of. Okay, that looks like an eye. That might be part of like the hungry eye thing. Maybe the hungry eye kind of made Neptune part of it. What the hell? Ew. You saw it open there. I'm not crazy, you saw it. The iris. Is with us now. Laughing at us. I don't think so. chills are going all through my body. Chills, 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 chills. Need my tea. Need my tea. Okay, so that looked like the lens from Neptune opening and projecting something to us, to Earth. So I'm going to mark down the name of the iris. Okay, so this is the iris too. That's creepy. Hey Pluto, happy! As the smallest planet in our solar system, Pluto is only... I can't... This planet isn't going anywhere. Yeah, funny joke, because eventually it was made into a dwarf planet, no longer a planet. I forget if they undid that decision or not. I'm not going to bother fact-checking myself, because that one's just a minor fact thing. I can't remember if they undid the decision to make it a dwarf planet. Okay, so the concept of it being a bit of a hive mind kind of plays into the fact that, like, the different planets are all different components of an eye almost. And then there's the iris, which has to be like the gateway, the lens, the iris. It looks like it's all kind of different pieces that like somehow are used in tandem from different places to project to other places. I'm not sure, honestly. I'm really stretching that one. This one made me feel really unsettled, but it's clear that it's using different planets as extensions of itself for different purposes, because it has the rings of Saturn as the gateway, Neptune's great dark spot as the lens, and you even saw it like moving as if it was an eye, and then it looked like it opened at the end. Neptune is mutated. The iris exists, and it played that horrific noise as it glanced around and looked right into my soul. It looked into me. I feel like all of those work in tandem to become the hungry eye, or at least bits of the hungry eye projected into our solar system or something. I am lost, honestly. I'm hoping that things get cleared up to some degree in the future. All I can say is Producer Jackson, please take it away, because I, just as before, lost. Take him, please. Alright, and there you have it. That is the, I can't even remember how many videos I've made at this point, but that is another in my series of Gemini Home Entertainment Reaction. If you liked, then feel free to like. Comment what you may have seen that I may have missed, and feel free to subscribe. Hit the little notification bell to keep up with all recent updates on my channel, and I will see you all later. Bye.